everyone, my name is Luminosity, and there's one thing that I love. It's The World Ends With You, Neo. I love this game. The gameplay, the characters, the very hidden details that I did not get on my first playthrough. It was phenomenal. Absolutely fantastic. So anyways, I'm here today to talk about some of my favorite section of the game, which is Week 3, Days 2 through 4. Just as a general warning, this video will contain heavy spoilers for both The World Ends With You and The World Ends With You Neo, so I expect that whoever watches this video has a good working knowledge of both games. With that said, if you have not yet experienced the game, I would heavily recommend watching/playing through the game for yourself first before watching this video, because I feel like that through this video I will ruin a good bit of the surprise and some of the joy in the moment, so you have been warned. Cool, now that you're here and we've played The World Ends With You and also Neo, we can discuss my favorite times! Alright, so, in The World Ends With You, Week 3, Day 2, you basically find out that Ayano has gotten the plague virus, which up until that point, we really didn't know how dangerous it really was, and if it could even affect people in the game. Because you see, up until that point, noise had really only affected the inhabitants of Shibuya, and it would kill the players. But that's about the extent of it. Up until this point, we really only had one prior example of a noise affecting or threatening to kill the Reapers, and that was in The World Ends With You, not Neo. So it's a real left field move that they showed a Reaper, which has traditionally not been affected by noise, be affected so hard by the noise. So you spend the whole day, right? You spend the whole day looking for Aya, and you're trying to find her. And when you finally do find her, you have to try to jump into her mind and clear out the noise, only to fail miserably and have to go back in time. And you didn't go back in time on day 1, so you go back in time because, you know, it's an every other day situation. That's pretty cool. You know, we won't need it for a little bit of time. So you go back in time, and we basically can't do anything. We just have to basically get Choka ready to fight Ayano, which you do. And you have a boss fight. A little bit of an obnoxious boss fight, but a boss fight nonetheless. And then you beat her, and she dies. And that is so unusual. Because up until this point, there were basically only 6 deaths. There was the duo in The World Ends With You. There was Ryan, and then there was the guitar player. Man, I forgot his name. I feel so bad. Like, I should probably, hold on. What was his name? The World Ends With You, musician. 777, or no, 777 was another one. And then in Neo itself, we only saw 2, and those were, you know, intentional evaporations for being the last of his team. So, really, we hadn't seen it much, and it was a Reaper of all people who died, which was phenomenal, because it was like, whoa, this person died. Like, I think everyone who saw it was like, oh, she's gonna join a team. She'll keep talking about making her join her team. Push comes to shove. Brilliant, she's dead. Oh my goodness, that's insane. So now we talk about Week 3, Day 3, which is absolutely crazy as well, because you start the day with dying. You don't have like any like in-between sections like leading up to time travel. You die. Kanan is dead. Fret is being controlled by something, and you have to figure out what happened. So you continuously jump from one point to another point to another point using your rewind ability. And basically you uncover the secrets of why you had amnesia and really what's going on. And at the end of the day, you know, Fret has to step up, deal with his emotional baggage, which is phenomenal writing. It was so subtle, and it's so good. It's amazing. I'd love to make a video just talking about Fret's character development. But anyways, so you dive into Kanon's mind to help try to wipe her of the noise, but it's too late. She's dead. She's gone. And that is heartbreaking. Not only for you as a player, because like she's the only other like real like person there, or other player there now gone, but like it's also emotional for Fret too. And it's like, ooh, so deep. And at this point, everyone's lost hope. It's just, ooh. And so we get to Day 4 of Week 3, and that's where really the last 2 days just really come together so beautifully. So you start the day, Beast trying to, be basically the role model for everyone now that Kanon is gone, trying to get everyone in action, trying to make sure that they keep on going and be able to save Shibuya. And there's just a sense of dread the entire time as, Beast, being uplifting. And we've already had 2 deaths. 2 people who mattered heavily. It's a little eerie, right? And we get to the back alley and Kubo's there with a trap. Oh no! Oh, you zoink, Scoob! We fell for a trap! And now you have to time travel again. This is the 3rd time you've had to travel in this week. And that's insane. So then you go back in time, defeat the jellyfish, which were controlling the people, thus decreasing the amount of zombies that were there at the ambush. Kubo then summons new noise to fight you. And then, after you've done all of that, Sho Miyamoto, the man himself, comes out from the darkness, goes, time to crunch some zeptograms, hee hee. And you fight him. And oh my gosh, he is one of the hardest fights. Goodness gracious. And then, after all of that, you are treated with a cutscene. And in this moment, you are probably expecting Beat to die. Why? Well, because up until this point, the role models for characters have died. Shoka had Ayano, and Fred had Kanon. So, you kind of as a player expected that because of repetition. So, the scene unravels. Beat is beaten down, and Rindo is just watching as Sho Miyamoto is bearing down on Beat. Beat is slowly dying. He might have just a few more seconds to live. And Rindo and you are both watching in horror. There's nothing you can do. You've used your time travel for the day. It's over. But Rindo cries out that anything could happen. And then a blinding light occurs, and Beat Sho Miyamoto, and Neku comes out! And oh my goodness! When I say that I cried just pure joy at seeing Neku and Beat not being dead, I was so exhilarated. And yes, the death that occurred in this was not Beat's untimely demise, but was the death of Sho's reputation in the eyes of Nagi. And oh my goodness, did this scene just pop off! Oh my goodness! It's so good! I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and a comment telling me that you enjoyed it. I'm trying something new here. This is a little bit shorter than most videos I probably would have made, but I wanted to test making something. So, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. And remember, the future is in your hands. Peace, peace.